Why must we live our lives based on what the society expected of us? Should we even conform to what the society expected of us? And why is there a problem when an individual decides to make his or her own choices, either wrong or right? And probably mistakes happen, knowing fully well that mistakes are part of life. Hi guys, it's your girl Flo, and on the show today, The Broken, we'll be talking about living our life or living your life to what the society expected of us. I want you to sit back and enjoy the show, and don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section below. Click on the like button and share the video. I need to hear your take on this, living our life to what the society expected of us. A lot of people are living their life based on what the society expected of them, and this does not make them happy. Under the umbrella of, if I do this, what would they say? If I do this, what would society think of me? If I do this, what would people say? And a lot of us have been living our lives like that, based on what the society will say. And of course, what would they say? Rather than being judgmental, they are always judgmental about what you decide, any choice we make at any point in time. We are in a society whereby you have to be religious to be a good person. You have to get married to be happy. You have to stay married even when you are being abused in the marriage. You have to obey the authorities even when it is clear, like it is known and it's seen that the authorities are not doing the right thing. We are in a society whereby you know the truth, but because you are not in power, because you are not older, because you are young, you dare not say it. You keep quiet. We are in a society, if anybody make mistakes, all they do is to judge the person. You can't mistakenly get pregnant. What? In our society, you can't even attempt or trying to get a divorce out of an abused marriage. What would society say? What have they been saying? Has it been any way be of help to us? Has it brought about any change or brought about any solution to what we are facing day in, day out? These are the things we really need to look into. Do we really need to conform or obey or do what the society is expected of us as an individual? I would not want you to get me wrong on this topic, because I know that there are some core values and discipline. The place of discipline cannot be overemphasized, because there are some character, there are some bad habits that are not accepted in the society, which is actually true. But let's take it from a family. Either you are a child or a father or a mother. I believe everyone out there will fall into one of these categories. So it affects everybody. It affects every one of us. As a child in our society, you dare not make mistake. Let's take for example, a young girl or a teenage girl who mistakenly got pregnant. The society will condemn the girl. They will judge her, not trying to put themselves in her shoes, or maybe it just happened for a reason. They will criticize her, judge her, which can actually make the child or the girl to make many other mistakes. I've seen a little girl who mistakenly got pregnant. The parent threw her out of the house, and that was even the beginning of, and which it has happened to some girls, that their parents had to take up the responsibilities. The child furthered her education and nothing at all was affected. But as parents, some parents will think, oh, the society will think I didn't bring you up in a good way. I didn't do what I'm supposed to do as a mother or as a father, neglecting what that girl might be going through that particular point in time. The case of sexuality too. Everyone have the right to choose what sexuality they want, but our society will definitely judge it. I'm not saying choosing the wrong sexuality, of which we have. We have homosexual, we have heterosexual, which is not accepted in our society. I'm not saying is right, but what has the society, what judging the judgment we get from the society, what has it brought about any change? Rather, it has led to so many other mistakes. When an individual is being rejected in the society, he or she can be isolated. That can as well lead to depression, and like that lead to suicide. A lot of people have committed suicide because of what the society have actually, the way they've actually made them to, the individual to see himself or herself. A girl mistakenly got pregnant. You threw her out on the streets, and she thought nothing good could come out of her. And the next thing, she's depressed, and the next thing is she's thinking of how she can take her life, or even take the life of the innocent babies. I said something earlier that mistakes are part of life. Anybody can make mistakes. But being judgmental, our society being judgmental, has nothing good. In fact, it has no positive effect on us, rather negative effects. I said something earlier again, that there are some core values that is expected of us as an individual in the society. And also, there has been some laid down rules. Like the society have helped us to program our life, the way we should live our life, which I think it should not be. Our society have a laid down rules for us. That you must go to the primary school. After primary school, you go to secondary school. After secondary school, you go to the university. And the next thing you do is for you to start having a family. But through the help of civilization, through the help of civilization, we know after graduating from the university, you can invest, you can go into so many things for you to have a better life. Not according to how the society has already laid down the rules and regulations they've helped us to program how our life should be. And I think it is high time we stop living our life based on what the society will say. I think I should ask, is it the society that really matters, or what makes you happy? That person you are, who you really are. Is it what matters, or what the society have to say? A woman trying to stay in an abusive marriage, all because of what the society will say. Now, it's even complicated, because the same society that wants you to stay in that abusive marriage, when you die or something bad happens to you, it is the same society that will come back and say, why didn't you leave? So how then do we satisfy the society? How then do you satisfy your society when we have to live our life based on what they will say? You can never satisfy them. You can never satisfy the society. And I think this is my own idea. I think our society has actually done more harm than good to us when we make mistakes, or them being judgmental about issues of life. Challenges are part of life, but how is our society helping us to come out of all these challenges without judging us, without making us feel less of who we are, without making us feel rejected, without making us feel we are nobody? And these are the things we need to look into. In one way or the other, we all, you out there, have actually done one or two things, all because of what the society would say. I don't want them to say that I am this, so I don't want them. Why not let them know who you really are? And then they come in, and this is what they are not doing. Let everybody shows who they are. And then that is when you will know This is the area this person is lacking behind. This is how we need to help this person. This is how we should help this person to be a better person, not judging, not condemning, not making people feel less of them. How has the society been able to help in all of those things? In our society, when they notice a child is into a drug, it is that time you leave the guy, the child alone, left to himself. Even the children that you show love, that you actually wanted to change some behavior about them, you show them love, they've not changed. Not to now talk of the child you already judge, the child you neglect, the child you set out on the streets. We are not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Then why is our society expecting us to live a perfect life? That's another question for you. Why? They just want our life to be perfect. The way it should go. We should conform. We should not be, because, and when you are not doing it according to the laid down rules and regulation, or according to the laid down pattern, they see you to be an abnormal person. They see you to be irrelevant person. They see you to be an outcast, like nobody, like a nobody. That's what they see us. They see you as a failure when you fail to conform to what the society is expected of you. This is so deep. I know a lot of people will be like, I've been living my life. Let me quickly chip in this a bit. I said something that in our society, you're expected to be religious before you can be a good person. Even in the religious circle, they expected your life to be so perfect. They expected your life to be so perfect. Why does it have to be like that? We make mistakes. You can fall, you can make mistakes. But what has been the place or the impact of the society on us? I said something that it's my own opinion and my own idea that the society have actually done more harm than good. I know there are some instances or cases that society have been of help, but in most cases that people have to live based on what the society will say, based on what the society is expected of us. I'm going to have the part 2 of this topic next week. But till then, before then, I want you to drop your comment in the comment section. What do you think about this, living our life based on what the society is expected of us? And probably you have experience that you really want to share, you want us to learn from. Drop it in the comment section, and by next week I'm going to, if you have any question you want to ask me, or any question you want me to attend to, anything you want me to treat, drop it in the comment section below, and by next week I will do justice to it. So this will be the end of the show today. I believe you guys have gained one or two things. Next week I'm going to do the concluding part of this topic. Until then, stay tuned, and I'm your girl. Keep clicking on the like button and keep sharing the video. Let's spread this word around. Until I see you next week, same time. Bye.